Well, good morning. It's St. Patty's Day, the Friday of the last weekend of the true winter season. And Christine and I are up here at Saddleback Mountain. We have just set out on the skin track, heading up Saddleback itself. And the goal today is to definitely summit Saddleback, and potentially, if conditions are good enough, we are going to try to get up Saddleback Horn as well. I'm hopeful with the snow that we had that it's going to be feasible to ski down to the little col in between the two mountains and then skin up Saddleback Horn, ski back down that, back up Saddleback, and then ski down the ski run. So it's the first mountain we're attempting solely on skis. We're not bringing snowshoes or crampons. So if it's not skiable up top, we are not going over. I don't know if you can tell, but my skin keeps slipping. This is only 4 days after the week-long trip into Baxter, and my skins were so grabby on that trip that I completely cleaned them down, waxed them up this morning, and now my skins are slipping. So I guess I can't really win on the skin front. Hopefully the wax wears off quickly enough that I can get some good grip on the way up, but hard to talk and walk at the moment. So anyhow, that's my intro. We'll see you on the climb. Do not wax your skins the way I wax these. It is so slippery now. So back in November and December, when I was planning out the routes for each of the summits, I had come up with a route up the back side of the Saddleback Range, one of my favorite summer hikes that I thought would be a good ski tour. And while that is still on the bucket list for someday, when push came to shove, we have been going with this project and other projects. And so today, when we had to leave Westbrook bright and early to do this shoot day, it just made a lot more sense to come up the skin track here at Saddleback. I love that Saddleback has a real skin track that's not part of the main trails. So as you can see, we're just cruising up through the woods here. No trails in sight at the moment. You cross a couple on the way up, but it's just a beautiful tromp through the woods. And it's guaranteed to be broken out as long as you come a little bit after a snowstorm. So that's a big plus. And it pops you out just a couple hundred feet from the summit of Saddleback, which, after some heartbreak this year on some of the summits, I just really wanted to have at least Saddleback pretty much guaranteed today. Getting up higher now. We're at over 3,500 feet. Just like 500 or 600 to go. The wind has really picked up here. It's not bad down in the trees, but the trees are whipping. So gonna have to put shells on for the summit, and we'll see, but I'm not feeling like it's looking too promising for Saddleback Horn today. To be perfectly honest, that's all right with me. I got some really tough family news today, and my mind is elsewhere. Not really as focused on this skin and ski as I usually am. Usually this kind of day would be the epitome of adventure, super fun, loving every minute. And sadly, today it's not. So maybe Saddleback Horn isn't meant to be today. Save it for a day when I can really enjoy it. Regardless, making the most of the day with Christine. It'll be good to just be out here skiing. So, a little bit of honesty in here, but I feel like it's hard to ignore. These low branches are bringing back some nightmares from North Brother. Popped out on the trail. We're basically at the summit of the ski area. Only 100 or maybe 150 feet up to the true summit. Quite a view today. How is that, Christine?
Up there, the name of this trail. It takes my breath away every time. So gorgeous.
What are the chances this is what we ski down?
100%.
It's not the steepest trail, but it has the best views.
Yeah.
And you know us, we like views.
Yeah. I feel like when you're earning your turns, you're not just trying to like crush laps. So this is just a beautiful cruiser all the way around the side of the mountain with phenomenal views. So unless you have a better suggestion.
I'm good with it. All right, let's go get the real summit.
There's
the highest lift on the mountain. Gotta say, I think it's because it's skinning the whole way, but that was the most enjoyable climb of the whole series so far. I mean, the time was amazing and enjoyable in that sense, but I really just love skinning up. It's such a nice way to get up. But anyhow, usually this is where we transition and start heading down the mountain. Today we're gonna transition, throw a puff on, throw a shell on, and then we're headed up. Last a little bit, but I have a feeling the wind is going to be howling up there, so worth getting our layers on now. That way we can stop, take some photos, video, all the stuff that we like doing up the summit without getting frozen. We are probably not actually entering any heavy terrain today, otherwise it would be good to be with a bigger group. There's the potential of some heavy terrain over by Saddleback Horn, so yet another reason I think we're just going to stick to Saddleback today, but I got my berry box from Mammut. This is definitely not a safety video. You should go take an Avi course, but we've got our avalanche beacons and our shovels and our probes and our backpack, so we are prepared in case of an emergency. And whenever I'm skiing outside of a resort, pop it on. We'll do a little group check, make sure that the Avi beacons can find each other. There you go, just started to turn on. Sending my location, and it's just a little bit of peace of mind. But like I said, we're just gonna be staying safe. We're gonna stay off of any Ivy terrain today. That is not our goal, especially in the kind of distracted mindset I'm in today. Really don't want any risks. So this is just an extra precaution, and big thank you to Mammut for the awesome gear. All right, time to head up above tree line. Exposed a bit longer. Good thing they put the shells on. We're at what we thought was the summit. There was this sign that we were looking at from a ways away, but it's another false summit. Look, it's maybe 20 feet higher, but we have to go down about 50 or maybe 100 feet to really go back up. So we're almost there. It is blowing up there. Probably like 30 or 40. It's not insane like I've had on some of the other summits. Alright, show us your way, Christine.
It's a funny sensation going downhill. And I am a big guy. That's right there. So, made it. But Horns is definitely not happening right now. This will be the summit, not only for today, but the last one of the season. Summit number 6, almost got 7 with Abraham, but it's just decent. 8 to go next year, but man, it is howling up here right now. Yeah, I think some of the guts are probably 60. We've had some weather in this series. Anyway, I am going to turn this off to get back down to the call. My hands are cold and I want full use of my arm. So, see you down there. Alright, back down to the call with Christine here in between the two little summits. I am going to change my estimate. I think as I was leaving the summit, there were gusts probably 70 plus. I'm a 220-pound guy, and I needed all 4 points of contact braced into the wind, and I was almost getting blown over. So that is some serious wind yet again. Man, oh man.
all the summits would be windy, but I guess I thought by March we might actually get some nicer like spring weather days, but not so much.
I chickened out. I hit my limit. I got out of my comfort zone and I decided that the fall summit we hit behind me was enough for me. Validating to hear that Cam say he was getting blown over because I just, was out of my comfort zone and didn't feel the need to go the extra 50 vertical. So watched Cam bag it and excited for a gentle ski down.
Ready to boogie?
Let's boogie. Woo!
Definitely not the day for heading over to Saddleback Horn, so I feel a little bit validated in the fact that I just wasn't really wanting to push myself today anyway, and the fact that the weather kind of made the decision for me was nice. But now we've got the best descent of the whole season. We've got an awesome ski mountain. We'll get some footage of our descent, but it's just gonna be a blast. We're just gonna cruise down America, and then maybe Grey Ghost, that's one of our favorites. But yeah, wow. The end of the season, that came pretty quick, or pretty slowly. It depends which day you ask me, but feeling good. And can't wait till next year. We'll see ya. That wraps up the first season of the Maine Summit Series. We have had a blast doing it, at least most of the time. And while we're waiting for next season to start, once the snow starts flying again, let us know what you would like to see from us. We have some ideas for the warmer months.
Yeehaw!
We have some video ideas for the warmer months, but let us know if you want to see me do any more suffering. I think some of the video ideas involve less suffering, more pleasure, but I'm always good for a sufferfest if anyone wants to see a long canoe or a ridge traverse. Yeah, let me know. Anyhow, that wraps up this season. Please, as always, like, comment, subscribe. It helps us out a ton as we grow this YouTube. And we'll see you next season. Woo!